Welcome back. I've been doing a bit of sit down with a couple of your friends in the mentorship, and thank you so much for accepting to just be here. So let's jump into introducing yourself, and then we can get into how this mentorship platform has really been for you guys.
Well, thank you so much, Lucy, for having me today. My good name is Purity Chepkorir Cheriro, and I got the chance to join the mentorship program, which has been an amazing journey for me. It has actually been a life changing for me. I've learned so much from the program. Yeah, and I'm grateful to be here today to share how my journey has been.
Wow, amazing.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, Lucy.
sweet Jacinta.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm Jacinta Anchiko Kashunga, a realtor
Yeah.
based in Nairobi, Kenya. Yes. So I learned about FutureWise and about Lucy January 2025.
Oh, okay.
Yes, let me tell you that, January, because I think that's when when you cross that new year resolution, you want to learn, and that's when you popped into my page.
Wow.
Because now I was ready to learn. So I wanted to do a mentorship in finance. I mean, money, how to deal with your finances. So that was the first thing that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Then I saw you, and I'd already started my real estate journey. Then I said, let me first do this, and then I can do another mentorship in how to deal with my money issues, because we all have money issues.
Yeah.
Nobody has the perfect,
All figured out.
yes, all figured out. And we have reached a stage where we are learning about savings, MMF, whatever, want to grow. So I said, let me start with this. And also I think I had a very supportive group or a friend who told me, do it.
Yeah.
Kesi baadaye.
Yeah.
So that's why I came here. I saw it and I said, you know what? Let's do it. And I joined the class immediately. I even never thought about it.
In that first class, because I think I took you through the takeaways of the mentorship, did you go home feeling like I'm in the right place? And what made you think of that if you thought of that?
For me, I felt like, yes, I've done it. Like my heart was so filled with joy. I knew that I've walked into the right room and I've met the right people. And I wouldn't trade it with anything. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Purity?
Okay, for me, my story is a bit long.
Make it short.
Yeah, let me make it short. I first experienced this class last year. I won a free class. It was a master class. So I'm just there navigating on how I can get better in the real estate. And so I'm in that class and I was so nervous. I think people who were in that class with me, including Madam Lucy, could remember. I couldn't even actually speak like the way I'm speaking today here on this podcast. So that class was it was a challenge for me in that I went home thinking like, okay, I think this is something I should overcome. This is something I need to do so that I could get better. And after joining the mentorship and going through what Lucy was to take us through, I saw myself, I pictured how I would have turned out to become the end of the class. So seeing how she will take us through the numbers, through how to position yourself in the industry as not just like any other real estate agent, and also finding out what you actually, where you actually belong or what you would actually want to do, because real estate is a jargon. It has a lot of different aspects, and now realizing where you actually fit, I think that was the thing for me, knowing where I would actually fit and just to exist in that space with the knowledge that I have learned from class.
You actually planted something in my head. I want to ask, is it clear in your field of what you want to do now? Like, is it clear this is a path I want to take?
Yes, for me, it's clear right now that I want to major into guiding individuals to financial freedom through investments that have high returns in the residential sector. So yeah, that's what I would want to do.
Jacinta?
For me, I feel yes, but I still need to grow just a little bit. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is it like, do you have an indication? I want to do commercial, residential, or consultancy, or site acquisition. What is it for you? As you're growing, are you getting an indication of which direction you want to take?
Yes. For now, I want to do property management and also a bit of site consultancy and all that. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm listening to you and I'm just like, Lucy, I'm so proud of you.
And
If
also,
people can just talk like that.
yes,
you
and
know?
also I also want to grow in now selling property.
Yeah.
And understanding my customer, my clientele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Now, what is that one thing that you've taken from the mentorship that if you didn't come to the mentorship, you'd not have perhaps known this is something that I need to take with me in my career?
Wow, that's a very good question. For me, it's the realization that real estate is not just about selling property. It's more of helping people achieve their dreams. You're helping people solve their financial problems by guiding them towards investments that have good returns and passive income. So once I get that mindset in me, I don't move. I move differently because I'm so intentional in knowing what does this client really want. It's not just getting the client, having an interaction, and then we transact. No, it's about me guiding this client to whatever he or she is looking for. And in the next 5 years, looking at it in a broader vision, like how will this investment look like to this particular person? Will the returns be will the returns be good to him, or am I just selling this property because I want a commission? So it's more of looking also at a property. Before I recommend to you to get into this property, I have used the knowledge that I've gotten in class to analyze. Thanks to the financial modeling class, at least you can run the numbers. You can understand like this is a good investment for this particular person, depending on what he or she is looking for. So for me, that has really changed. And now I don't view my clients as just prospects. I look at them as my partners in that in the next 5 years, what reputation will they be having of me? Will they call me again and Purity, I need another property, or you can help me increase my investment portfolio. So for me, that is the thing. It's more of building good relationships with the client, even if we don't transact, but at the end of the day, I have really helped you achieve what you really want.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Jacinta, I'm curious to hear about you.
Okay. So when I entered FutureWise, my mindset about real estate changed drastically. What I learned from out there is so different from what I'm learning right now. So I realized that whatever I was doing or whatever I was doing back there was, can I say shoddy? Yes, shoddy.
It was unprofessional.
Yes, it was unprofessional. So what I learned or what I've grasped is, number one, get your facts right. Know what you're doing. It should be first start within you, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. Before you go and do it, it starts with you and your mindset also. It starts with your mindset. Then when you have it right, it will be easy to portray it to your customers, to your clients, and to the people that you surround yourself with. Also, I learned that we should have a very good understanding with your client. Make a very good foundation with the people that you interact with. Be it buying, selling, be it a one-off, because real estate is a huge pool that you need people
Yeah.
You can't do it by yourself. Like, I need to have a good relationship with you, Purity.
Yes.
Because your circle will be my circle.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be easy to connect. And you can't do it by yourself. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think there's a discussion or a question I asked one of the mentees I sat down with. What was your best session and how has that impacted on you?
My best session was financial modeling.
Uh-huh.
So it was a big, it was a bit, it looked hard as we started, but I'm still positive that it's our first time interacting with the
Yeah,
class. And
yeah.
as you've mentioned over and over, with experience and practice, we'll get to understand better, because to me, I feel like that is where now you get to understand how a property is. And real estate is all about numbers. For you to know if this property is beneficial to an investor, how will this investor make money
Yeah.
out of this? All that comes back to numbers. And now understanding financial modeling, it's actually now my best class, because I'm able to see, even if I get a listing, I'm able to sit down, have a look at the listing, look at the yield, you look at the return on investment, and then now you're able to advise a client if you should invest here or not. And so for me, that was my best and my best class.
Wow.
Yeah.
So branding was my number one,
Yeah.
because you asked us to do a video,
Yeah.
our first video, and it was woo. It was what can I say? Ilikuwa mbaya. Tulichoma. It was so bad that you'd look at us and say, guys, you remember we have a podcast at the end of the nini of the training. Tunasema, Lucy, are you sure? I can't even. Yani, speaking in front of this mic, it's such an honor. It's growth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that was, the personal branding was my best. And I know when you brand yourself, you'll be able to reflect to your clients, to your investors and everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to add as well on personal branding, I feel somewhere in some way it was also part of my best class, because she's reminded me of when we were shooting that video, that introduction video sometimes back then. And we were actually even shaking as we did that. But look at us today.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing good.
Yeah.
We're just sharing what we've experienced and learned in class.
Oh, wow. What is that one thing you tell someone out there who is still figuring out if should I join Future's Mentor Hub or not? What do you think? What is that one thing you tell them, having gone through the mentorship?
Wow. It just took me back to myself before I joined the class. So I'll tell them, just start, just take the step, start where you are with what you have. You will find the right people as long as you've just taken the step. They say once you take that step, everything unfolds and the universe works, bringing people that you need to help you grow. And yeah, it all needs you to be to take the step, stay consistent, that is showing up, putting in the work, trusting God above all. I think should be the first one. Trusting God, because He's the one who can just direct your path and your purpose.
So what could you tell someone out there who's thinking of joining and perhaps they've not made up their mind from what you're taking up from the mentorship?
Please join as soon as possible. It starts with you. How bad do you want it?
Yeah.
Yes. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to get those clients? How bad do you want to change you as a person?
Yeah.
Yes. Start now. Yes. Kesi baadaye. Tutajua uko mbele.
Okay.
And also, I've also learned that in life, you need a mentor. Yeah. You need a mentor, someone to hold your hand, to walk you through. Especially in real estate, most people think it's, I used to say at the beginning of the class, ni kama soko.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it has so much that most people don't know. Even the people who are buying or selling, you just need to understand everything. So don't hesitate. Come to FutureWise Mental Hub, cohort 2 or 3? 3.
3, yeah.
Started in July.
Yeah.
If you're interested in real estate, come. We shall enjoy this journey together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good. I want to flip the mics because I can tell, why is Lucy asking us questions? Maybe you could have 1 or 2 questions. I do not know. If you don't, you can tell me pass. So here's your opportunity to ask your mentor a question.
Right. My question, Lucy, will be, what advice would you give to your, how do I put it, to your younger realtor? Yeah, to your younger realtor. And what would you have done differently?
Hey, Nyewe, I've actually taught you how to ask the right questions. I would say my younger realtor self was very naive. She was knowledgeable, but knowledgeable from an academia perspective, not the experience side of things. So I would tell her she ought to have been a bit patient. All right? There was a mindset change in my journey that has given me a grounding on the key elements I need to have to do business. And that is why I always say, do not chase money, chase relationship. And relationships comes with patience. They come with you investing your time, your money, being empathetic. I think that's one area I'll tell myself. Back in the day, if I had a mentor, a solid mentor, then I would be so far. Yes. The other question was what?
What would you have done differently?
I used to chase money. And that money never came to my pocket. There's a poll that I did actually 2 days ago on what's your love language as a realtor. Is it the commission, a deal closed, or offer accepted? That was a very technical question. But here's the thing. My younger self got excited when an offer was accepted. But that does not mean a deal has been closed. And a deal being closed does not mean the money is in your pocket. Have you protected your business? Right?
Yeah.
So I think that's how I would definitely think of how well have I protected my business? Do I understand the business beyond the property to know how to navigate around it?
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Jacinta, here is your time to shine.
Drum rolls. Are you ready, Lucy? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
Are you ready? Yes. So my question is, there's a time you posted a reel on how
this reel.
Yes, how you opened FutureWise, how you did it. It was very inspiring because it shows that Rome was not made in one day. It needs time, patience, and you have to put a vision towards it. And Lucy, Thuo and FutureWise, it's a brand that you've created for a very long time, right?
Yeah.
So my question is, where do you see Lucy Thuo, the realtor, and FutureWise in the next, let's say, 10 years from now?
I just have one word to answer that. I want to leave a legacy. If I'm not here tomorrow, when people hear of the name Lucy Thuo, how did I make them feel?
Yeah.
When you see FutureWise, did I live the culture of doing business right? So I want to live a well-lived way of doing business, a well-lived life. And that's my legacy. That's what I want to be remembered for. It's not a big empire of that's in, but what is the impact of Lucy Thuo, the brand, and future-wise, the brand, my legacy? I don't want to be remembered when I'm dead. I want to be remembered now.
Yeah, very nice.
Wow.
That's very insightful.
Good. You've taken me so... I actually have these moments where I sit down, evaluate my way of doing a lot of what I'm doing. And I think when I was just sitting down with my accountability person in my profession, this came out. What do we want to be remembered for? You know, a lot of people are chasing money, but are you cautious of what you want to be remembered for? Right? So that's something that speaks volumes to me when people are, what's your vision? I want to have a solid legacy that is not tainted. And that is why I'm creating a community of people who understand the culture that speaks trust, professionalism, integrity. Good. And that marks the end of this segment. I am looking forward to seeing the last bit of My Mentees, and I hope what we're sharing is inspiring to you. Stay tuned.
Thank you.